Said I'm falling, falling, I'm falling. As I lay in my bed with my head to the ceiling. Say I'm drowning alone and I'm lost in my feelings. Somebody send me a sign, cause you know that I need it. Can't even come
the
back.
first thing I want to do is define a term. So the term is Stoicism. So what does it mean for someone to be stoic? Well, according to Google, Stoicism basically has to do with hiding pain by not presenting the feelings associated with that pain. So for example, let's say for my girls, right, who have terrible cramps during their periods, something that a lot of women do, I'm not sure if men know this, but for my brothers who don't know this, a lot of women, when they might be in extreme period pain, but they are at work, essentially hiding that pain, toughing it out, going through the motions of the day without ever complaining. So that is what Stoicism is. If we take that out of like a physical pain context, it might be that you are in mental or emotional pain and you are essentially toughing it out, right? You're not letting anybody know that you are in pain. You are just like swallowing those emotions. And I bring that up because one, the first thing is that lately I have been realizing that absolute stoicism is a curse, and it is the worst possible thing you can do as a person, because I used to pride myself so much on being a quote-unquote stoic. I was toughing out depression, I was toughing out anxiety, I was toughing out being overwhelmed, I was toughing this out, toughing that out. And I think that all stemmed from having a brand, whether that be intentional or unintentional, and not letting people see that there are cracks in the perfectionism that we display. So what does that mean? So when I say we all have a brand, right, so specifically with myself, I think everyone has a way that they want to be presented to the world, or they want to be seen by others. Whether or not you created that perception of yourself, or whether society or family, friends, other people have helped you create that perception, there is still a perception of you in the world. For example, myself with this YouTube channel, I hope that this YouTube channel comes across as someone who is very laid back, someone who is very chill, someone who is very respectful of others, but as a person who's still like, I love having fun, I love dancing. I hope you guys see that in the video. I love being myself, regardless if that self is presented online or to other people. Even more so, I like being presented as this very positive person, because I think that I'm a very positive person. But where do I draw the line in presenting this brand of positivity, and also showing others that I am not just a positive person, but I am a person. I am a human being with human emotions and human feelings that sometimes come up, to like they bubble over. So where do I draw the line in the way that I present myself to people, or I want to be presented to others? And then where do I bring in the reality of my day-to-day? And that is something I battle with. And I know that a lot of Caribbean women in particular, and even men, if I dare say so, because when I've spoken to my male friends, I've also seen this need to be extremely stoic, particularly amongst my male friends as well, in the way that you want to be seen as strong, and I'm a bad man, I can toughen things out, and I don't need people to see particularly what I'm going through, or people don't need to know, nobody cares. The worst thing I hate, and like I've hated hearing in particular, is when I heard people say nobody cares, so I swallowed it, and then I'm seeing you like suffering in silence, and your mindset is that nobody cares. Sometimes it does feel, in fact, that nobody does care, and I understand that, because I have had moments where I have kind of had a breakdown, I would say, in the presence of friends and family, and it wasn't taken as seriously, I would say, as I wanted it to be taken, just because everyone assumes, oh, you are the strong friend, oh, you are the friend that can toughen it out, oh, you know, there are people who've harder things than you, without even asking me what exactly I'm going through that would cause me to display the emotions that I am displaying. And I want us to realize that we are all human beings, right? The way in which you have maybe expressed pain before, I may not have expressed that pain in that way, in the sense that I have found it difficult, for example, to cry. But I think that I struggle with, I realize sometimes I will have the tears will literally be there, and it may not necessarily come out because I don't want people to see my weakness. And that is all coming back to the same, I need to be stoic, I need to be this, I need to be that kind of mindset, right, that I've kind of developed. But then I also come down to the point where sometimes I don't want to seem ungrateful. So for example, let me give you a specific example. Right now in life, I am experiencing what I would define as blessings. Blessings that can also make or break my career in and outside of grad school, right? So I'm getting to do research, the kind of research that gives me a desire to wake up in the morning and gives me a drive and ambition for the day. But guess what? In all of that, I am extremely overwhelmed to the point where I cannot keep up with my personal relationships, my friend and family dynamics, right? I've been struggling and I've been kind of essentially letting them fall to the wayside because trying to grow this YouTube channel, doing research, going to school, while trying to keep up with like anything outside of that is very hard. And so I've been experiencing anxiety and overwhelming feelings to the point where I feel like telling my family in our family group chat, hey, I go with MIA for some time. And so like even if there's in posts on social media, I am not really answering anybody's WhatsApp messages or anything because your girl's struggling. You understand? Your girl is struggling to the point where sometimes I'm up 4 o'clock in the morning trying to finish things, and it's a lot. Now the issue with that is it was even a struggle for me to say that I needed space and time because I do not want people to see behind the veil, right? Behind this ultra happy, super outgoing person. And I realized that, you know, Mira, you expressing that you are feeling overwhelmed is not you going, hey creator, this is me being ungrateful. I'm not thankful for what the blessings that you've given me because I'm complaining. And I hate to hear people say, and I hate that people even feel that if they're complaining about being overwhelmed, they are ungrateful. Why do you think you expressing like human emotions makes you seemingly ungrateful? Or on the flip side, if it's like a terrible time in life for you and it's not blessings, it's really like life kicking your ass and you really just really just can't do it, you just cannot do it right now. If it is that flip side, why do you feel that like expressing your emotions or your feelings, why do you feel the need to be stoic? Is it a thing that like you have asked for help in the past and you did not receive that help in the way that you wanted to get it, or your feelings were not acknowledged, and because people may have said, oh, you're strong, you've dealt with things before, you can do it again, you'll be fine. Is it because of that? Or is it because you've had this way that you've presented yourself in society and now it feels very hard for you to like express emotions and be like, damn, my ass is getting beat right now. Like I cannot do it. Is it like that? Is it that you are like really struggling, either one with a brand that you've kind of presented to society, or is it like the other option where your emotions have not been taken seriously by friends or by family. For me in particular, I think it is a combination of both of those things, but it has also been, as I said, kind of like an inability, I would say, it's something that I am actually learning to do. It has been an inability, I find, to be vulnerable, truly vulnerable with people. And I keep asking myself, why? Why do I feel the need to swallow these emotions? Yes, one, it's about being a Black Caribbean woman, and Black Caribbean women are expected to be like, we can toughen out through everything. We can go through all the pain in the world and swallow it. And that is so unhealthy, dog. Like, that's so unhealthy. Like, I know some of my friends literally struggling, and like the ability to ask for help. One in particular, because I know for sure that some of us have asked for help in the past and we didn't get it. Like, it didn't come, and so we've just learned as like a coping mechanism to just be hyper independent and just deal with our shit, because that is what we know. But it's also been like our family doesn't take us seriously when we say, hey, we're struggling, and like, yeah, dog, like right now things not, you understand? For me in particular, I think it's always been that, like, one, right now I feel really blessed, but I'm also really overwhelmed. But I don't want to seem ungrateful in me expressing that I'm overwhelmed and experiencing this huge amount of anxiety, and so I just like swallow it. And then when it's time for me to like let it out and cry, I'm like, girl, I'm a bad man. A real dog, a real G like me then. Bad man don't cry, you understand? But I'm like, hey, like lately, getting older, I think age really just like opens the medulla oblongata. Because like lately, I've really been realizing, hey, Mira, you maybe need to sit down and cry. It's not a bad thing, just cry, babes. You want to cry, like you should cry. And I think a good cry at least twice a week, particularly for me, is good, because certain things I don't even know sometimes how to necessarily like express things to my friends and family in a way that will make them understand, because sometimes people cannot really understand your experiences unless they have been there. And I think maybe certain things I'm going through, I don't necessarily feel like people understand. Like, yes, they will say, okay, like they will try to empathize or sympathize with me, but I don't know, like sometimes it's okay to just be like, I want to throw in the towel, whether that be because life is really not going the way that you want it to right now, and you're going for depression, you're going for anxiety, things are rough, like you don't really know what going on, and you just need to just cry or you need to talk to somebody. It is okay to acknowledge that. And on the other hand, if life is really blessed, but all of those blessings come with their own set of issues and you're just really overwhelmed right now, it is also okay to express that you're overwhelmed, because that does not make you ungrateful. All of this to say emotions are a human thing. They do not make you weak. They do not make you vulnerable. Like they do make you vulnerable, but they do not make you weak. Like, it is okay to say, yo, life is beating me up right now. Whether that be like because so many good things are happening, or whether that be because so many bad things are happening, either way, life is still beating you up. It's okay to acknowledge that. And like, yeah, we don't need to be hardcore all the time, dog. That is very tiring, you know. And I am realizing more and more, like, that really weighs down on you to literally always go into the world like you have a mask, like you're always presenting yourself as happy, always presenting yourself as, you know, like life is so rough. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you should be complaining about everything, because people who just complain too much, it really drags, like you drag in the plot. But at the same time, like, it's okay to be like, today I think I need to be a little bit more quiet, in class. Like, I don't need to answer every question, or like I don't need to just be hyper. Like, it's okay if I just sit this one out, or maybe this weekend I don't go with my friends. I know they like my presence, but auntie can't do it. It's okay. Like, it's okay, babes. It's okay. I want to let you know, coming from me, especially right now, it's okay. It's okay if it's hard. It's okay if it's tough. It's okay if you're struggling. It's okay if you want to cry every day. Do that. It's okay if you want to scream. I'll scream with you. It's okay, babes. It's okay. It's okay to just not be stoic and not be perfect. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you a loser. It doesn't make you incompetent. It doesn't make you unable. It doesn't make you stupid. It doesn't make you boring. It doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you human. It makes you human. You're going through things and you're feeling things, and you don't need to hide that, and you don't need to be a certain way, and you don't need to swallow things or press things down to the point that one day they explode. It's okay. And if you need somebody to talk to, you can comment below, or you can reach out to me via my DMs on social media, and I'll be your friend. For real, I like friend. But then let me not say that. But no, for true. Like, it's okay, guys. It's really okay. Like, it's okay. It's okay. And I want you to know that you are loved, despite of you are amazing. Like, I see you. I applaud you for going through life and for keep going. People have killed themselves. People have died. And if suicide is something that is on your mind, I am going to attach some, like, I want to encourage you to seek help. Like, seek the help that you need. Yeah, I don't know why I brought up suicide, but like, I feel in my spirit, if suicide is something that is on your mind right now, I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to seek help, and I will try my best to attach some resources below in the description, like a suicide hotline or anything. I want you to know that you belong on this earth. You are beautifully and wonderfully created, quite literally. Like, everything about you is made as it needed to be made. You deserve your space on earth. Give yourself grace to just feel whatever you're feeling, and it's okay. It's okay if today you don't want to go outside. It's okay if today you just don't want to talk to your friends and family. But it's also okay to seek help and to say, hey, it's me. I need help. Help me. It's okay. It's very okay. All that to say, guys, absolute stoicism is a curse. Don't be an absolute stoic. Sometimes you might have to toughen out things, but don't let it get to the point where you are swallowing feelings and emotions. And then you are disturbing the peace inside yourself to keep peace for other people. Don't do that. We are not doing this in 2024. No, sir. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I have a few affirmations that I want you to say with me right now. So we're gonna say the first one. I give myself grace to feel the feelings I need to feel. I give myself grace to feel the feelings I need to feel. 2, it is okay to not be okay. 2, it is okay to not be okay. 3, I can ask for help when I do not feel okay. I can ask for help when I do not feel okay. 4, it is not my fault if life is kicking my ass right now. It is not my fault if life is kicking my ass right now. But Again, going back to number 3, it is okay to ask for help. It is okay. It's okay. Number 4, I got this. I got this. Okay, and number 5, I am going to have a good day. I am going to have a good day. I wish you guys nothing but the best. I will see you guys back here for my next video, which is going to be a book review, and then I have another history video coming, and then a vlog coming. Just so many things planned for you guys. I absolutely love spending time with you guys. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, the whole 9. I love you guys. Thank you so much for always watching my videos. You guys make this worthwhile. I hope you're keeping up to date. I added a history section and a book review section. So now I do vlogs, chit chat, history videos, and book reviews. Those are going to be the 4 types of content that I post on this channel. So please stay with me for the ride. Bring your friends, bring your family, bring your nene, bring your auntie, bring everybody. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.